You think he could survive the Great Tomb of Nazarick? 10 deadly floors, each one worse than the last. One wrong step, and you're dead before you even see your killer. Let's start at the gates and see how far you would get. Floors 1 to 3, catacombs and labyrinths of darkness. The first trial of Nazarick, labyrinths and catacombs drowned in darkness. No light, no landmarks, no hope. The smell of rotting corpses hangs in the air, and every turn of the corridor can lead to a dead end, rigged with poisonous traps or instant death magic. On the second floor lies the wax-fat crypt, domain of Shaltir Bloodfallen, the mad berserker vampire created by Perarancino. Inside is hidden a black sarcophagus containing the body of the guardian Kyohuku, and over a deep chasm hangs a rotting rope bridge. Even if you never meet Shaltir, you may be lured into a teleportation chamber that leads straight to the torture floor. Here, they don't just kill, they warn you there is no way back. And somewhere in this darkness, the walls themselves seem to whisper, urging you to turn back before it's too late. And if you think running will save you, remember, some of these corridors shift their shape, trapping you forever in a maze that was never meant to be escaped. Will you take the first step into this darkness?
Floor 4, Underground Lake. The second bastion of Nazarick, a vast flooded cavern, at the center of which lurks an unmoving colossus, Gargantua. This golem wasn't built to think, it was built to destroy. It doesn't chase enemies, because they inevitably have to approach it, leaping between tiny islets and avoiding traps hidden beneath the water. Fighting it becomes a deadly balance between stone and water. Once, this floor was guarded by a bat boss, but now Gargantua is the first true test of strength. Even a fully leveled party without preparation would be crushed. And if the water doesn't take you, the oppressive silence will, broken only by the sound of your own heartbeat, echoing across the endless cavern. Some claim that the water hides more than just traps, things that watch from below, waiting for a single slip to drag you under forever. How long would you last on trembling islets while a mountain of stone and metal comes for you? Floor 5, the Frozen Wasteland. Welcome to the Frozen Tundra, an eternally iced wasteland ravaged by snowstorms. At its center towers a massive iceberg, hiding an icy prison where Nazarick sends its captured enemies. The temperature here is lower than in any Arctic zone, slowing every movement. Along the hills stand crystals, dwellings of frost virgins, beings over level 80. Nearby lies the Chamber of Truth, home to Nirina's Painkill and the Forbidden Chamber of Negretta, Albedo's sister. Though weather effects are temporarily deactivated due to cost, survival here is still a feat.
Its guardian is Cocytus,
a four-armed warrior with a cold mind and iron discipline. He will offer you a chance to surrender, but even if you kneel, his blade may still find your neck before you draw your next breath. And should you somehow escape, the blizzard will erase all trace of your passing, as if you never existed at all. But could you say yes, knowing his honor would never let you live?
Floor 6, Jungle and Amphitheater. Here, Nazarick unfolds in width, dense jungles, ancient ruins, lakes and swamps, a village of ants and dryads. A magical sky changes day and night, and at the center rises an amphitheater with golems and dragons ready for battle. A unique feature, a magical sky hologram that changes lighting with the time of day. This was the creation of Blue Planet. Aura commands the beasts, while Marae, a powerful maskcaster, reshapes the very ground beneath the enemy's feet. Their home is a massive tree at the heart of the level, and the surrounding land is one continuous trap. Even the roots under your feet may move to drag you into the earth before you can scream. And in the high branches, unseen predators stalk their prey in total silence, striking only when escape is impossible. Can you cross 2 kilometers of living hell? Floor 7, Ulbert Hell. Here, hell is no metaphor. It was entirely designed by Ulbert, a supreme demon mage. Volcanic landscapes, rivers of lava, burning towers, and eternal heat. The air itself scorches your lungs. This domain is home to Demiurge, master of intrigue and sadism. He won't hurry to kill you. He'll study you, break you, turn you into a toy, and only then end the game. Even magical defense can't protect you from the psychological torment he prepares for each victim. And when he finally approaches, his smile alone is enough to shatter the will of even the bravest hero. Here, even the shadows burn, and every breath feels like swallowing molten glass. How far will you go before you realize you're not fighting hell, but a mind far stronger than your own? Floor 8. The Desert of Judgment Day. Here, Nazarick hides its greatest strength. It was this floor that stopped the alliance of 8 guilds, up to 1,500 players and mercenaries who had already slain many guardians, but all perished here, never passing this threshold. It's believed the 8th floor is Nazarick's ultimate trump card, so strong that the survivors abandoned any thought of a second attack. One key resident is Victim, the suicidal angel capable of applying devastating debuffs to entire armies at the cost of his own life, after which Rubedo and the remaining guardians finish the intruders. To set foot here is to face beings whose power may surpass even Ainz himself. And unlike other floors, here your death may not be the end, but the beginning of something far worse. Some say even the sand itself hungers, swallowing the bones of those who dared challenge it. Could you withstand the challenge feared by all?
Floor 9, Royal Suite. This level is Nazarick's infrastructure hub. Leisure zones, spas, dining halls, shops, and private quarters for guild members, including Albedo and the servants, among them the former princess Runner and her pet. The NPCs here are low level, built to serve rather than fight. At first glance, a safe paradise, but one misstep can be fatal. Even a spilled drink or a wrong word may summon guardians far above your level, and when they arrive, the soft music and warm lights will make their cruelty feel all the more surreal. Is it rest in luxury or a deadly trap? Floor 10, Throne Room. The Throne Room, the heart of Nazarick. Here ruled Ainz Ooal Gown, the Guildmaster. Albedo, the only guardian always present, serves as supreme commander of the guardians, while the Pleiades and 67 golems stand ready to defend. This hall isn't just a lavish chamber, adorned with crystal chandeliers, crests, and a massive solid crystal throne. It's a symbol of power and protection. No invader has ever reached this place. Not even the alliance of 8 guilds made it to the 10th floor. And if you ever stood here, you would feel the crushing weight of Ainz's gaze, a pressure no mortal can withstand. And if he speaks your name, you will realize it's the last sound you will ever hear. How far would you go, knowing even the throne is a trap? Treasury. The Treasury isn't counted among the floors, but exists as a separate space accessible only with the guild ring. Here lies everything: gold, artifacts, world items, weapons, and ornaments displayed like a museum. Entry begins with a gallery whose ceiling vanishes into infinity, and literal mountains of treasure. Beyond lie gates that seem like doors, but are in fact a bottomless pit, opening only with a password. Its protector is Pandora's Actor, who can mimic the abilities of any guild member and can wield the arsenal stored within. It is said that the moment you step inside, he already knows exactly how you will die. And in the Treasury, your death will be as meticulously arranged as the treasures on display. Are you ready to take yours? So how far would you make it? 1 floor? 3? Or would you fall before you even open the first gate? Comment your answer and prove you have the courage to face Nazarick.